Hello, this is Wade Meath for QTAC. Today we're going to take a video tour of the QTAC 20S. The QTAC 20S uses MTEC's polytough construction. What that means is it starts with a 3/8 inch thick piece of copolymer polypropylene. That sheet gets machined into component pieces on our CNC. It then gets formed and then welded, and the welds on this unit are both external and internal, fully welded throughout. We'll talk a little bit about the design of the QTAC 20S now, and this is true of all QTACs. It uses an internal baffle system. Now that means a couple of things. One is that the top of this unit is very sturdy. You could stand on this, you could jump on it, nothing's going to happen to the unit. The second thing is it slows the rate of fluid transfer across the unit. And those baffles become very important when you happen to be on your ATV, say going around a corner. The fluid sloshing around, say sloshing from one side to the other as you're turning to the left, it sloshes to the right, can be very unsettling on the ATV. With this unit, with the internal baffle system, it will slow that rate of fluid transfer, and it's a much more secure feeling on the ATV. Now we'll talk a little bit about some of the design features of the QTAC 20S. Starting at the top, we have the grab handles. Grab handles are located on both sides of the unit. One thing to note about the 20S, it's very easy to move around. It's only about 60 pounds dry, which means that one person in many cases can lift this, and certainly two people, it's quite easy to move it around. Also at the top of the tank we have a 6-inch fill and a vent. Working our way down the 20S now, the back of the unit we have a hose rack. Very easy to wrap the hose around. The back of the 20S, there's also a drain port. On the side of the 20S, there's a sight glass, which enables you to quickly check your fluid levels at all times. And then down at the bottom of the QTAC, there's a mounting flange on both sides of the unit. The mounting flange is pre-machined with slots in it, so using any combination of hardware, you can mount this QTAC to a flat surface. Now we'll talk a bit about the pumping system on the QTAC 20S. It comes with a Cochin pump. It's a 1-inch pump powered by a Honda GX25 4-cycle engine. It is a self-priming pump. It does come with a prime port, but in most cases you won't need that. There's also a drain down at the bottom of the pump. On the intake side of the pump, we have incorporated a valve system here so that suction can come from the tank, and there is also a draft hose port on the back of the unit, meaning that with an accessory draft hose kit you can pull from any stream or river up to 26 feet of head. Onto the discharge hose now. It's a 50-foot length of 5/8 inch black hose. We move on to the discharge hose nozzle. There's a brass shutoff valve here. It's a quarter turn, very easy to use. And then to a fully adjustable nozzle. Now with the Honda engine at wide open throttle and the adjustable nozzle all the way open, you're going to go about 5 GPM. And if you cut this down, which you can cut it all the way down basically to 0. You can shut it off with the adjustable nozzle. Anything in between works great for the edge of a controlled burn. This is Wade Meath for QTAC. Thanks for watching our product tour of the QTAC 20S.